Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Denmark State War Dogs Dynasty. Today, we will take on Toledo in the MAC Championship, looking to obtain our third straight MAC title. Last time we played Toledo, it was a 35-14 victory for the War Dogs, completely dominated by us, really. That rushing attack definitely helped us quite a bit. Looking through this game, obviously, Tyler Rome had a pretty good one. 70% completion with 4 touchdowns was pretty good. Terrence Logan also had 136 yards, which I think might be his season high this year. We can go take a look at who was the best. Last episode, we looked at the stats for the regular season. So if you're interested in that, go check out last week's episode. It was a pretty good one to finish off the season. We ended up going 7-0 in MAC play, finishing the season ranked 24 in the regular season, which was pretty cool. Terrence Logan easily career high in pretty much every statistic here. Looking at the game by game breakdown, 136 against Toledo was his highest, so we will be looking for him to once again put together a big time performance against another MAC school and potentially, as of now, give us a berth into the college football playoff. Projected the 4 seed. I think that might change just depending on who wins conference championship game, so we'll have to see. Obviously, a lot still to be determined. We'll try and control our fate, though, and take a victory in Detroit. There it is, the MAC Championship trophy, which we have been able to take back to Denmark the last 2 years. Looking to do it again today here in Detroit. I think this is the first time we're the higher team, the technical home team of the conference championship game. Very excited about that. Again, like I said, just want to defend our title and pulled this Toledo squad off. We did a good job in the regular season of taking care of them a couple weeks ago. Hopefully, we can have the same kind of outcome as that game. We've had two pretty different conference championship experiences. Our first game went down to the wire against Ohio, I believe. And last season, we ended up just completely running the team in the conference championship. I don't think it was much of a competition, which would be kind of cool to see today. It's always more fun to win and know you're going to win, but also very entertaining to play close games. So we'll have to see what happens. Obviously, showing our very balanced approach, nearly 60-40 in the run pass difference. Um, so we do run the ball a lot, and that's exactly how we're going to start today with Jalen Poe to the left of Tyler Rome. We'll hand it to the senior back, and he's got tons of space going forward for a 10-yard pickup, giving us a 1st and 10 from the 34. Poe stays on the field, trips to the left this time. They'll hand it to him. He gets a little block on the trap play there and picks up another 1st down, 21 yards for the senior. His last MAC play that he will get to experience, hopefully a big game in store for him as Terrence Logan checks into the game. We'll go to our third straight running play, and he's got a big hole on the stretch play, trying to cut back across the field. He's got 30 yards. So far, I believe 50 yards of running right off the bat. We'll go to empty here, try and change it up. Seems like we're moving this ball pretty easily on these guys. Go underneath to Jalen Poe, who once again picks up a big chunk. That's 9 yards. Nearly 30 all-purpose yards for him already today. Sets us up with a 2nd and 1 from the 17. Don't have a lot to go on this play. Good time to take a shot. Rome scrambling around, ends up getting out of the pocket. Doesn't have many guys he can go to. Will slide down just shy of the 10-yard line. Not always liking the quarterback run, especially with Rome compared to Abbott. Always want to stick in the pocket for as long as possible, but does a good job of picking up something on that play as Logan, trying to fall forward, picks up 3, looking to have another big game against this Rockets team. 2nd and 7 from the 9. Going to go back to Logan. He gets a nice cut. Some good blocks up the middle. He picks up 5. Makes it a 3rd and short from the 4-yard line. Going to this empty look. We've got Poe to the left here. It'll go to him, and he ends up getting tackled. Probably should have just kept that with Rome. It'll make it a 4th and 4 from the 6. We'll send out Ben Thompson to try and improve his field goal percentage after going 0 for 3 in our last game. This time he puts it right down the middle. Obviously, a lot of wind in our last game, this time indoors. Won't be experiencing any of that. Cool, calm, and collected. We knocked that through, making this 3-0. Did some pretty good coverage there on that kick. They'll come out at the 15-yard line. We'll have to watch out for their receiver, Braceful, number 10 on the left side of your screen. He's Very good receiver. We'll have to definitely keep eyes on him, make sure he can't make too big of an impact. As they go with the RPO on the first play, he'll pick up about 9. Pretty big pickup for the Rockets there. 2nd and 1 from the 24 now. We're going to go to the ground game this time, keeping it with the running back. And he gets a big first down pickup, looking very similar to our offense right away, running the ball with relative ease, or at least moving it with ease here so far early in the MAC championship. First down, they go to the ground game. Quarterback decides to keep, and he'll get some big time space. Looks like we just didn't really contain that play that well, and they'll pick up a pretty big gain there, making it 2nd and inches. We'll look for this shot play as they've got all kinds of movement, and this is going to end up being on Toledo for a false start. 2nd and 5 from the 38 backs it up. Wouldn't doubt if they go back to the running game here with the light box, but they do decide to go to the sideline, and it's hung on to for a first down. Saw a lot of forced incompletions last game. It was in the rain, very windy conditions as well. We were able to kind of shut down Ohio in that one. It's big first down pickup through the air. They follow it with a 2-yard run there. 2nd and 8 at the 50 now. 2-by-2 look for the Rockets. They'll come out, go with a run play here. That picks up a solid gain of 5. They'll make it a 3rd and manageable from the 45, staying ahead of schedule. I haven't really sent much pressure, a couple zone blitzes. I like our man blitzes more, though, so we'll send one here on 3rd down, see if we can catch them off guard as they go with the draw play, blown up by Kennedy, and they will have to punt this one away. Back to the War Dogs offense. That kick goes out at the 25, kind of shanked that punt there. We'll bring our offense back onto the field. 1st and 10 from the 25. Lone receiver to the left is Zach Cobb. They'll go with the handoff, though, keeping it on the ground. It's been pretty successful today. And Logan gets another big pickup. He's at 57 yards already in this one, looking to match his 130-plus yard performance from his last game against Toledo. As we go with Jalen Poe on the very next play, who gets a big burst up the middle for 8 yards. 2nd and 2 at the 49. Play action from the War Dogs. Rome trying to escape. He'll end up being able to just throw this one away. 3rd and 2 with just past midfield. Possible 4-down territory here. Got to watch that if you're the War Dogs. And Rome will keep on 3rd down. He's got the first down, weaving in and out. Good block there from Crowther, I believe that was, as Rome was able to spring forward for some more, pick up the first down, and keep this drive alive. To the 36, going to send Kai Black in an orbit motion. We'll get the throw off to him on the RPO. Took a little time getting going. He cuts back up the middle, and he's got space and speed. Touchdown, Kai Black. On the RPO bubble, he took that one for 36 yards and a score. I think it ended up being a backwards throw, so it'll count as a run for him. Big one gets us up 10-0 here early as we near the end of the first quarter. It looks like we had one of our depth linemen hurt on that extra point, so that'll be something to monitor going forward. Hopefully nothing too big for him, as they once again will start this drive at the 15-yard line. You're going to go with 3 receivers to the left, one of them being a tight end, kind of in a wing position. They'll go with the play action here, going underneath to that tight end who cut across the field. He picks up about 2 before he's knocked out of bounds, completely swarmed there. 2nd and 8 from the 18. They're going to go with the play action. Tierney breaks that pass up, read it the whole way. Weren't quite able to get our linebacker over to cover that. So Tierney kind of had to make up for it. Luckily, was playing the deep safety spot. Makes it a 3rd and 8 from the 18 for Toledo. Going to the sideline. He has the catch, but doesn't have enough. 4th and inches, won't get there. And if they do decide to punt, which they will, this will be the last play of the first quarter, where the War Dogs will look to take a 2-score lead. Oh, no, it isn't. We have one more play coming before the second quarter here. This will likely be the last play. 2 tight end look for the War Dogs. Logan the back. They'll hand it to him. He tries cutting up the field a bit, and he's shut down pretty quickly after about a yard. And with that play, we will go into the second quarter. 141 rushing yards already from the War Dogs. Completely running all over Toledo, showing the strength of that O-line and that running back room today. 2nd and 9, probably the worst down and distance we've had today, as we go to Kyle Thomas on the out route, and he's got tons of space. He might score with this one, trying to cut back under the safety. He gets it down to the 5-yard line. That quickly changes a passing attack, or at least how it appears. First and goal at the 5-yard line now. Tyler Ohm keeps. He's going to run this up the middle untouched and scores. Touchdown, War Dogs. Second of the day already. Third scoring drive overall, going out to a early 17-0 lead. At the 14 now starts the Rocket offense. See if they start getting more aggressive going downfield with the passes. They do go with a run on first down, held up pretty good. Hilliard was able to get off his block, make a tackle there. And they'll start going hurry up now. A little interesting here. Seems like they got a bit of that urgency, understanding they got down pretty quick. Got to get those points back. Let's see what they go with on second down. Like they'll go back to the ground game where they do end up handing it off. Gordon Justice takes down the running back who got slowed up a bit, making it a 3rd and 2 from the 22. War Dogs have 6 DBs on the field here. They go with the play action, and they got an open man. Tierney wasn't able to keep up in man coverage. They'll get out past the 40, continuing to use this hurry-up offense. There's a run for 6 yards. They get a decent pickup there. It seems like they're trying to get something going here. In terms of a drive, try and get some points, take this lead from the War Dogs down a bit as they got an open man. It was Braceful, and he doesn't connect with him. 3rd and 4 as the throw sails over his head, incomplete. They'll get another chance here. Potential 4-down territory with the point of this game that they're in as he tries rolling out and is sacked. Marcus Windsor is there, 2nd sack in as many weeks for the veteran edge rusher, the senior, taking down one of his last times taking down a MAC quarterback with that play there, as Eric Long will be fielding yet another punt from this Rocket offense. Taken down at the 43, not a bad return. 1st and 10 for the offense. Jalen Poe is in to start the drive next to Tyler Rome. They'll hand it to him here. It looks like he has some space, and he gets taken down after just a yard by Boone, the edge player for Toledo. Nice play on the edge, shedding his block, making a play on the runner. 2nd and 11 from the 42, put in a passing situation. They'll go underneath Jalen Poe, trying to make some guys miss. Picks up about 5, making this 3rd down much more easy. 3rd and 6, Logan in the game now at running back. Looks like they might have got someone to jump. Rome looks deep with the free play, looking for Angerer. It's knocked away, incomplete. But after the flag flies, it looks like they'll end up getting to move up 5 yards and get to do this 3rd down over. 3rd and 1 at the 48 now. 2 running backs to the left of Rome. They motion Thomas across, and they'll end up just giving it to Logan, who picks up enough yardage to pick up a new set of downs for the offense. Poe remains in the game out of the 2 backs. From the 44, they go back to the ground game. Jalen Poe's got enough space to pick up a 1st down and more. Run game has been unstoppable from the War Dogs today. Don't know why you'd even attempt a pass when you can run the ball on a team like this. Logan's got the carry this time. He's cutting upfield, and another easy 1st down. Goes for about 10 yards there. He's nearing 10 yards a carry here, as it is a 1st and 10 from the 21. Hand off to him again. Logan falls forward for 5 yards. Just going to tick this clock down, run the ball. If they can't stop it, why change? Give it to Poe again. He's trying to push forward. Gang tackle stops him after just a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 3 from the 13 for the offense. Logan in at quarterback now with Tyler Rome to the right side of the formation as a receiver. They'll fake the handoff, and Logan on the counter play. He'll have enough space to get to the pylon and score. Wins the foot race, gets his 1st touchdown of the game. And the War Dogs will continue to pile on this lead, 24-0 here in Detroit. Taken down at the 15-yard line on that return. 1st and 10 for the Rockets. Closing in on halftime, they'll go with the play action to start this drive. They're going to go to the sideline on the comeback route. Gibson's able to play it decent, but still a route that we have trouble with. If you've watched any other episodes of this series, you know my frustration with those curls and comebacks has been pretty great. as they will send their running back in a mountain motion here on first down. Mancuso in the flat will end up bringing him down. There are flags flying. I'm not sure what this is going to be. And it is going to be another illegal contact against Dion Delaney. I think that's going to be a holding in the secondary. Don't know if I agree with that call, but nonetheless, it does get taken away from us. There'll be a fresh set of downs for Toledo after a loss on that play. Kennedy had the edge, but ended up getting cut back on there, didn't have his head up, and McKnight is able to make a nice cut to make it a 2nd and 4 from the 41. Running back goes out to the flat again. They'll fake it to him. No, they'll go out to him. Mancuso can't make the play, and they will pick up another first down and get to midfield with that. Gonna go to the running back. No play action. Open man is Braceful over the middle, and he picks up a first down. They are completely just driving on us here at the 32-yard line now. Probably the best scoring threat they've had yet today. See if our defense can come up with a sack or a turnover of some kind, as Hilliard, playing the edge, got pushed out of the play a bit, but ended up using that to his advantage as he was able to come up with a tackle on the quarterback after the keep. 1 yard for Toledo on that play. See what they'll go with here. They go back to the play action look. Over the middle, Tierney knocks it out. Came downhill on the receiver and was able to make a play, jar that ball loose. 3rd and 9 from the 31 now. 1 or 2 plays maybe left before this 2-minute warning. Quarterback decides to take off. He's got some space, but he's stuffed. Looks like he was close to the marker. Tony Tripp makes the play, and they're going to probably keep the offense on the field here for a 4th and short. 6-man box for the War Dogs. Looks like they're looking to defend the pass maybe a little more than the run. And they'll go over the middle. It's a complete pass down inside the 15. First down for the Rockets. Still have room for another first down to pick up. They're in a pretty good spot with 1.5 minutes left in the half. Taking some time out a little bit here. They'll go over the middle, and it's complete. Brought down by Delaney. That's a 9-yard pickup, moving even closer to the marker. Or the goal line, that is. Trips to the right. 2nd and 1 from the 3. They are going to go to the air. Interesting call, and that's nearly picked by Tony Tripp. That was. Almost came away with that pass. That would have been a huge mistake. Pass that ball. 3rd and 1 at the 3. Wouldn't doubt if they just try and go back to the ground game. No, they're going to go through the air, and it's a score. Beats Delaney on an in-cutting route. Toledo scores their first touchdown of the game. And just like that, they cut it down to a 17-point lead for the War Dogs. Very long, monotonous drive of picking their spots of passing. Did a good job. Was a long drive, though, and can't really do that when you're down 24. Let's see if we can maybe get some points before the half. Otherwise, just take this lead into the break, go into the locker room, get ready to defend our lead in the second half. 1st and 10 at the 23. Trying to get rid of that to Logan, ends up falling incomplete. Luckily, 2nd and 10 at the 23. Logan remains in the game with 3 tight ends and a fullback. Definitely more of a running formation here as he gets the handoff. Fall forward for 5, and they will likely let this tick down. It's like they're going to maybe try something here on 3rd and 5. They'll get it to the open man. It's Thomas who gets knocked out of bounds with 5 seconds. They have maybe an opportunity to do something here. We'll see how aggressive they get. 1st and 10 at the 36. Probably the last play before we go to the break. They give it to Jalen Poe, who got a couple yards, and they end up just letting it tick down to the half, where they will take a 17-point lead into their last half of MAC play for the season. Huge game from Terrence Logan, the running back, averaging nearly 10 yards a pop. He's had some on games and off games this season, but this certainly seems to be one where he has turned up to another level. He's playing very good, and hopefully we can carry that into running the clock out in the second half. First down for the Rockets. Can they carry that momentum they had at the end of the first half into the second? As big play on the RPO goes for about 8. Good blocking on the perimeter from those guys. Brings him up for a 2nd and 2 for the offense. What will they go with here? Maybe play action, try and catch us sleeping on this 2nd and short. No, they just go straight run game. Kennedy brings them down around the line of scrimmage, and they will go back into the huddle, try and slow down. We're going to try and bring some pressure here. Hopefully we can put an end to this drive quickly before they can get into a groove like they had The end of the first half is the quarterback stayed on his feet through some contact, ended up still getting hit and not really being able to throw that. Gizzy was the one who put the second hit on him that forced the inaccurate throw. I think Kennedy was the one who originally hit him and just kind of bounced off, wasn't able to make a play. Long will call fair catch at the 30. We'll start another drive with these War Dogs offense. 1st and 10. They're going to start with a play action. Really surprising considering how good this run game was. He's looking deep, loading up, and it's picked off. Got way too aggressive to start the half. And Tyler Rome throws a pick. He was looking for Zach Cobb way downfield. Gets the defense right back on the field. Try and stop this Toledo offense. Can't go making big mistakes like that in a championship game. Good teams will take advantage. Let's see how the Rockets can respond to this potential big boost of momentum for their offense. 2nd and 8 after not the greatest first down run play. We'll go to the play action game here. Underneath, big hit from Tommy Timms, but he holds on. We'll make it a 3rd and 2. Good catch from TJ Mooney there. 3rd and 2. Just need a couple. Going over to his receiver, Mancuso picks it off. Tight man coverage, took that away, gets this ball right back to the War Dogs offense. What a play from our star corner, usually plays the nickel. That personnel, he was lined up on the outside. He makes a great play, making the quarterback pay there on 3rd and short. Our first play of this drive goes for about 4 with the run to Poe. 2nd and 6 from the 39. Trying to get rid of that. We'll end up living to fight another day with an incompletion, as it is a 3rd and 6 from the 39. Going underneath, Kai Black ends up getting separation from the linebacker, picks up a first down, adding to his big plays this season after we saw a big touchdown from him on that bubble play earlier. That gets us out past midfield with that. Tyler Rome decides to keep and is taken down in the backfield. Probably could have had a big gain if he hands that off. Decides not to, and will be facing a 2nd and 14 from the 50 after that bad decision. Going to go underneath to Tashawn Angerer, the tight end, who's up for tight end of the year. I'm up in the watch list for that. 3rd and 3 after that big play to him, making this a much more manageable 3rd down than you probably expect after that first play. Going to LeCount, he can't hang on. Incomplete. 4th and 3 from the 39. Offense is going to stay on the field here. See if we can pick up this first down. Rome was trying to take off, probably had the open screen play, got his mind set on taking off there. Didn't get the blocks he necessarily needed. Once again, our offense kind of stalling out, giving this ball back to the Toledo offense as they pick up a first down with their run play early in this drive. And not let these dudes get momentum. They are a dangerous team. Pretty good in-conference play this season. It was really just us two at the top. I think we were their only conference loss coming into this game. Just goes to show that they're a solid team as well, and we should not be taking them lightly here. Gonna motion the slot receiver across, fake the flip to him, hand it off to their running back where Gizzy and Miner combine in the backfield, bring him down for a loss. Those are 2 young edge players for us. They're making a pretty good impact here early in their careers as War Dogs. So hopefully they can continue as that ball's popped up in the air. Gordon Justice wasn't fooled at all by the screen. He made a beeline for the quarterback and forced an inaccurate throw, which now leads to a punt from the 45-yard line. Ball goes out at the 17. Not too bad of a punt there. And the War Dogs will start here at the 17. Looking for Cobb. They got him on the bubble go. Confused the corner. Miscommunication. Safety didn't get over in time. They run the trick play to go up 24 again. Great throw from Rome to Cobb. Just put it out where he could go make a play on the ball and run with it. He's been our big play guy all season. That's a 83-yard response from this offense after starting the second half pretty cold. Good tackle on the coverage unit. Gonna have to make a statement in this game if we want a chance at the college football playoff. We are currently projected to be the 4 seed. I don't know how much truth there is in that if some of these other high-ranked schools win their conferences, so we'll have to see where we do truly end up in the ranking. But hoping that we can continue to play this good no matter what bowl we're in, as we still haven't had our first bowl victory in the series yet. We'll go to the ground. Good play on the line. Not sure who that was. 96. I'll have to go check my program to see who made that play. Good tackle, though, off the edge. 3rd and 4 from the 21 now. Going to go with a double move type play, and Tommy Timms bats that away. Receiver couldn't come back and make a play on it in time. They'll have to punt back to our offense again. Long didn't get the blocks he needed, taken down at the 40. We'll start this drive with 3:44 remaining in the half. Going to Angerer on the screen pass. He's taken down immediately. Didn't get the blocks we needed there. 2nd and 13 from the 36 now. Rome goes underneath to Jalen Poe. So good after the catch. A great receiving running back, and he picks up a first down, taking Tyler Rome past 200 yards now on the day, I believe, as we will start this fresh set of downs past midfield here. Terrence Logan with the carry swung down after 2 yards. Haven't seen a ton of him so far in this second half yet. We would probably expect more with this kind of lead. Gonna milk the clock down as Logan gets the carry here, trying to push forward. Will fall just short of the first down as he passes now 100 yards on the day rushing. 3rd and inches at the 39. See what we do to try and pick this up. A lot of blitz, big blitz coming, and Zach Cobb with the catch. He's got the first down and much more. Got a decent block, but also kind of got tackled by his own guy there, as it is a 1st and 10 from the 27 for the offense. Logan back in the game. Angerer goes across the formation, and Logan's got a big time hole. He's got a first down, cutting back on that counter play. 1st and 10 at the 15. Gonna go, no, not back to Logan. They'll end up just getting rid of this. Rome got hit. Got to be careful. He looks like he's been getting up a little gingerly after some of these hits. 2nd and 10 now at the 15. Clock stops. Going to keep it on the ground. Likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. No, Terrence Logan stays down on the field, grabbing at his knee. Hopefully he is okay. Huge part of this offense. Never want to see anything happen with him. 3rd and 4 from the 9 now. Going to go underneath. Not going to be caught. I believe that was Kai Black. Looks like a bruised knee. We'll just sub out our stud running back, Terrence Logan. Let Thompson come in, try and knock this field goal through, which he does, building that confidence back up, making it a 34-7 ball game. Big hit from Tommy Timms on that kick coverage, doing it on the defensive side and in special teams as well. Really good to see from him. 1st and 10 from the 17 for this offense. They'll hand it off. Deion Delaney in the box makes a play after about a yard. That's the end of the 4th quarter. Just wanted to pose a little question. I don't know if you've seen much of our early season defense. Definitely could benefit from some kind of change, though. Curious what you guys think of the potential move to a 3-4 style defense. I think we have a lot of good edge players, a lot of really good interior players as well. I'd like to see 3 of those interior linemen on the field at all times. And I think linebackers, a point where just playing 2 guys for us could be pretty big. Let me know what you think. We'll see about maybe implementing that. I think we're going to fire our offensive or defensive coordinator, excuse me. Don't really want to do that in the conference championship week if we don't have to, considering it appears we're going to win the game. But he just hasn't really been up to par with some of the abilities that I'd like to have on this team. Going to go out to the boundary and falling forward, picking up about 10 there, just short of the first down marker, is the Toledo receiver. Seems like they're putting together a little bit of a drive here, trying to chip away at this big lead we've built on these guys. And completely beating coverage, Tommy Timms, burned past by Braceful. We haven't seen him beat like that in coverage a whole lot this year. Been pretty solid since he was implemented in the starting lineup. Gets beat there, though, gives up a big touchdown, and that'll make this a 20-point game with the extra point being good. Eric Long gets us up near the 25. Pretty good return. See if this offense can start milking the clock down. Logan already back in the game after banging up his knee a little bit, gets 4 yards on the first play. Probably put this game into chew clock mode, see how much of this time we can tick off. 2nd and 6 at the 28 now. We go back to Logan. He cuts up the middle, picks up a pretty big gain there. First down and a little more as we take this thing under 10 minutes. Jalen Poe puts the ball on the ground, and it looks like Toledo's going to recover. Big fumble from our senior running back. Don't know when that ball came out. Let's see if we can see if it is not an actual fumble. I'm going to see if his elbow hit the ground. It looked like that ball came out a little late. Oh, no, it's a fumble. So we don't get the challenge to go our way, considering it was a clear fumble. He'll get a 1st and 10 past midfield in War Dog territory here. Not the greatest news for us as a huge hit from Ian Badejo jars that ball out. 2nd and 10 from the 44. Big hit off the edge. Isaiah Gizzy makes a play. Turning it up late in this season. Was a little quiet from him earlier in the year. He also wasn't getting that many snaps behind Marcus Windsor. As soon as he got put in the starting lineup, he's been making bigger plays every week. As sacked once again, Gizzy gets back there with Minor, takes him down, 4th and 26. And they're going to have to try and get a big play here to stay alive in this game. Flags fly early, and it looks like it's on Toledo, which will make this an even more insurmountable 4th down to try and get. 4th and 31. They're going to take to the air as expected, and that pass is batted down by Gibson, incomplete. 1st and 10 at the 36 now for the offense. Logan with the carry falls forward for about a yard. 2nd and 9 at the 35. Going to go to the air. Trying to get rid of that. Rome ends up falling incomplete as he got hit pretty hard. 3rd and 9. Try and keep this on the ground, see if we can just tick some more time away and potentially get a big run here from Logan to get the 1st down. Gets a couple back, taken down short of the 1st down though. Be a 4th and 6 from the 31. Probably going to let this tick down, call timeout, let Thompson collect himself a bit before this field goal. Thompson's kick is up and good. Drains the kick. Good job by Thompson bouncing back. I think that was his longest of the season yet. Redeems himself a bit for missing so many last week or last game. It gives us a 23-point lead now as he's had some pretty big field goals in today's game. 1st and 10 at the 15 now. And the defense has subbed in. It looks like some of the backups out there. They'll get a 1st down from the 15-yard line to start this drive. Quarterback decides to take off, and he'll get a big-time pickup, 1st down and more for the Rockets. Osborne, a pretty good carry there. He's been dangerous with his legs today. Something to remember going forward for sure. From the 31 now, going to go to the air again, batted away by Ian Badejo, one of our best freshmen, a guy who plays kind of a dime, safety, somewhat safety role for us. Probably going to be bigger in the secondary in years to come. Look very excited for that as they'll go underneath on 2nd down here and pick up about 7, try and get back closer to 3rd down, or a closer 3rd down play here. It'll be about 3 yards to the sticks. Going to go to the air as expected, going to the flat, tackled before the marker. Keaton, I believe, made the play. 4th and very short now for the offense. Can our backup crew on defense get off the field here? Held on to, breaking some tackles as well. Receiver takes it near midfield for the 1st down. Egan Joseph in the game at safety. I think he might have just burned up his red shirt playing these snaps. Don't know why it allows that to happen, but yeah, I don't think he'll be redshirted anymore, which kind of sucks. 1st and 10 at the 40 though. We're really ticking low here, below 3.5 minutes now. They're going to go up the seam, beating the cover 3 defense we had. And they're moving pretty good here against this backup crew. 1st and 10 at the 13 now, inside the red zone, trying to make this game look a little bit better for them. As we'll get some chase pressure, throwing over the middle. What a play. Finding Braceful in the end zone for a touchdown. Big time throw. This is looking a little bit more concerning now as below 3 minutes. They make it a 16-point game here. Keaton drops the interception, but does end up preventing the 2-point conversion. 17-point game. They go into onside kick. Sent out the wrong crew. I'll call timeout. Get our right special teams out there. They'll end up putting this one pretty far. We'll fall on it. We'll get the ball with 2.5 minutes, or just under 3 minutes, excuse me, remaining in this one. J.J. Cole in the game with Jalen Poe, who did fumble today. Want to make sure he doesn't do that again, considering we're trying to run this game out. We'll get a first down past midfield, really try and continue to tick this clock down. Zach Rhodes checks into the game, was a big part of last year's offense. Been pretty effective when we put him in this season. He'll fall forward for about 3 on that carry. Poe back in the game with Ecanem, 2nd and 7. We'll give it to him. He tries cutting up the field. It's 2 and makes it a 3rd and 5 on 3rd down. Yeah, that makes sense. Garrett Gensler, haven't seen him in a while. He checks into the game 3rd down, really getting a lot of our depth guys in. Garrett Gensler bouncing off some blockers and tacklers, picks up the first down, which should end this game as we tick down closer and closer to the 40-second mark of being able to run this game out. Poe gets the carry, and he'll lose 6 yards, going to hurt his average on that play. 2nd and 16 from the 37. Cole, the quarterback, see if we can pass this a bit. We'll let him throw some play action stuff, lofting it out for Eric Long, who's going to score a touchdown. Eric Long scores one more for the War Dogs as we near the end of regulation. He has 2 catches on the season, both for touchdowns. Big plays from the senior. Maybe should have looked into having him play more snaps in the slot, but nonetheless, huge play to end this MAC championship game. Continue with that 24-point lead as we head out of this one. Don't think they'll respond in 8 seconds, but you never know. They'll have about 6 seconds to go on this drive, and we're out of here. Looking to go deep here. And Keaton gets beat deep. It looks like they might score one more, and he's tackled just before he can get in. His own blocker looks like he held him up. The War Dogs end up taking the MAC championship for the 3rd straight year in Detroit. What a play. Some of these seniors, depth guys making big time plays. Tyler Rome, 216 yards, 2 touchdowns on the day. Fantastic game from him, player of the game. I think he had a running touchdown, a passing touchdown. Big play at the end from J.J. Cole to get a touchdown there to Eric Long as well. What a cool one in Detroit for these War Dogs to take their 3rd straight title. Get some of these backups in posing with the championship. That makes a great thumbnail. Got some guys singing the school song to the crowd. Great energy here for the War Dogs. And yeah, I do think that Joseph played now in too many games, burning his red shirt, which kind of sucks, but he'll end up getting some experience. 216 yards, a touchdown from Rome with an interception. Cole had the one throw for a touchdown. Cool way for him to go out. I think he's a senior. Logan, 142 yards, season high with a touchdown. 7.8 yards per carry was huge. Poe as well, a pretty big game outside of his fumble. Rome ran one in. Kai Black had the bubble he took in. That was huge. Other guys in receiving, haven't seen as much from Angerer down the stretch. He's definitely been keyed on a lot by the defense. 2 catches for just 8 yards, but Cobb had 2 for 95 with a big play on the stutter go. Eric Long, the big touchdown at the end there as well. Thomas and Poe being involved a lot more. Only 1 sack was from Alex Phoenix on the left side, giving up 7 tackles for Kennedy and Tripp up the middle. 3 TFLs for Gizzy, 2 from Minor, a couple other guys with 1. Gizzy had 1.5 sacks, led the squad. Minor, Justice, and Windsor all had half a sack. Mancuso with an interception. Big takeaway. Ian Badejo broke up some passes. Yeah, I am a little concerned with the Keegan Joseph thing. That's still stuck on my mind a little bit. So hopefully, I really hope he does end up getting a red shirt somehow, because didn't play with him all year. Would love to see him get that red shirt for an extra season with us. Nothing in the return game too impressive. I'll see you guys back at the main menu as 3-peat conference champs. And there it is, MAC champions once again. Great to see, 3rd time in a row in 4 years of being in the conference. Huge for us. I think we are going to go into the managed staff. And sadly, I believe we will fire our coach, the defensive coordinator, and have to open that job up for someone coming in. We'll probably end up taking a DC job at a FCS school. That's kind of what we'll say. He goes to an FCS school to try and build himself up as a defensive coordinator. We'll see what happens as we go past the conference championship stage. We end up getting a linebacker commit from Indiana, Frank Figueroa, commit 6'3", 230-pound linebacker. No one looking to transfer, which is huge. We are ranked 25. Don't know what that necessarily means. How we went down after winning our conference championship. Isaiah Gizzy, MAC Defensive Player of the Week, which is pretty cool for us. Looking into the bye week. Don't know what our matchup will be here. We are ranked 25, so I don't know what that means for who we play. College football playoff bracket. Did we make the college football playoff? And we did not. We were projected a 4 seed, end up, as I kind of figured, not getting it. So I think we'll play a bowl game later on. Don't know when we can go into hiring a coach. Figured that would be somewhat soon. Oh, it's still bowl projections. Okay. So still some work to be done. Don't have anything this week 16. Go into the next week and see if we have any news on our bowl. We end up getting tight end Ezekiel Ficken, a 4-star player for us to add to that good tight end room with Sean Angerer. Also some of these other guys have us first on their board, which is great to see. Want to get a full 20-man freshman class. CJ Carr of Notre Dame ends up winning the quarterback, or the Heisman, excuse me. Best defensive player goes to Tony Tripp. All those tackles, TFLs, interceptions, sacks. He was all over the board. Eric Long wins Special Teams Returner of the Year. Very deserved through his couple of years of play. Tony Tripp also takes the Best Linebacker Award. And we will be facing Marshall in the Camellia Bowl in Montgomery, Alabama, as the number 25 ranked team in the country. Cool to see that we were able to hold on to our ranking, but we weren't able to make the college football playoff, which kind of stinks. Um, we'll be able to go, ooh, we can look at the dev traits of our guys going into this game. I'll show you guys that before we end the episode. I'm also going to look to hire a coach, probably a guy with a 3-4. Okay, he's got some interested coaches, level 20, probably one of the better options. There was a head coach. Yeah, I think with the 3-4 multiple, that's who we're going to offer. Matt Sims. Offer is pending on him. So we'll know soon enough, but we'll just have to run the defense from now on. I'll probably be getting some job offers here, I'd guess. Pretty good coach. Offered OCs and DC roles at other schools. Downgrades, not going to take any of those, obviously. Early National Signing Day is what we want to see. We'll go order our board quick, get everyone in line. Very few guys left that we're actually going to be targeting here as we add another tight end to the group. And Figueroa, a linebacker who we also add out of Indiana, continuing to build some pipelines there. Looking at our dev traits here, Raphael Turner, the running back, normal dev trait out of Muskego. Kind of expected that. Elite dev trait from Dante Trefant. I think that might be our first one. A 93 speed receiver. He'll probably be a huge impact player for us going forward. Kind of a Devontae Smith type build, in my opinion. Whoops, backed out. I'll be back at that screen in a sec. Okay, so already big news with the elite dev trait. I think that is the best dev trait you can get, if I'm right. I think it's impact star and then elite. Huge there. Impact from Dalton Gainwell, our other receiver prospect. These two guys are going to be huge impact players for us. Lorenzo Grimm, an impact 3-star player. So far, great additions to the receiver room. Height, weight, speed, some route runners, big body type guy in Grimm. Very excited for those guys. Ezekiel Ficken is a 4-star normal. I think he's going to be a really good player, though, nonetheless. Craig Adai, an impact guard out of Illinois. Frank Alba, normal guard. Star for Eric Morris, our 5-star tackle. As a bust, we still end up getting a star dev, which is pretty huge. He's got some good abilities. Might be a first-year starter at the left tackle spot. Brett McLaughlin comes with a star as well. 2 real good tackles we just added in that group. 85 strength from Morris, but also 90 from McLaughlin is pretty cool. Morris Flanagan, probably one of the best players in our entire class. A star development, 26th player in the country, edge rusher out of Iowa. Might end up moving him to, well, he might stay as a D end actually. We'll see if we do make that move to 3-4, which I am expecting to do. DeMarco Tapp, 4-star D tackle, ends up getting normal. Impact from Keontae Landman, edge rusher from Wisconsin. He'll probably be one of those 3-4 D linemen. Ernest Westbrook, linebacker, 4-star guy, impact dev with 88 speed. Love seeing that. Impact from Cornell Marlar, 3-star linebacker. Impact from Dakota Bram. Figueroa does get a normal 3-star linebacker. Wimbley, normal. Castillo, impact corner. Got out of order a bit there. Impact corner with 96 speed is pretty cool to see. Some of these other guys we're still waiting on. We are first place with them, have them maxed out in points, pretty much all we can do. So we'll continue to monitor those races as this is a huge prospect here. 87 speed, 92 throw power, 88 short accuracy, tons of abilities. Joey Merriman could end up being the top player in this recruiting class if we are able to bring him in. But with that being said, I think we've kind of checked out some of this stuff. Heisman winner, award winner. We saw our guys that won awards. Let's go check out the All American squad. National All American Terrence Logan is first team running back. Deshaun Engerer, tight end on the first team as a freshman is huge. Second team, don't know if we'll have anyone. The Heisman winner was apparently a second team All American. Freshman team got Deshaun Engerer at tight end. See about all conference guys. Gonna, yeah, obviously dominate this crew. Terrence Logan and Jalen Poe both are running backs. Angerer, Alibi, Crowther ends up staying as a all conference guy. That's pretty good to see. Deion Delaney as a safety. Second team guys, Alex Phoenix and Michael Jimmer, more of our O-line. Tony Tripp at linebacker, Mancuso and Tierney as well. Freshman all conference for Tyler Rome, our quarterback. Zach Cobb at receiver, Tashawn Angerer. Marvin Miner, Mafe from up the middle. He was pretty good when he did play. Gordon Justice, Hugh Silva, Gregory Mayer. A lot of those guys probably for special teams. Bill Fitzgerald, the safety as well. So going in and looking, it doesn't appear that we were able to get the red shirt on Keegan Joseph, which stinks to see. Maybe if I go look in the red shirt screen, it'll show how many games he played. Not super cool seeing that on a guy who we were hoping to be able to redshirt. Yeah, he's played 4 games. I don't know why he doesn't already have the red shirt on him, but he's only played 4. We're going to redshirt him and then just have to reorder the depth chart. Go through and make sure we didn't miss anyone else. Yeah, Keegan Joseph will get the red shirt placed on him. So I didn't realize I didn't redshirt him from the start of the season. That will probably mess up our depth chart if I have to guess. Yes, it does. So I'll go through and reorder this off camera. Um, Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Make sure to like and subscribe. We'll have the bowl game coming up in the next episode, followed by an uncut off season where hopefully maybe we can move on from 2.5 stars to like 3.5. That'd be pretty cool. Potentially look at our scheme change and maybe look at what would be a good conference fit for us going forward if we do decide to change. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Go War Dogs.